Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. For today's video, I wanted to give you guys a recap on how the Project 333 Clothing Challenge went. In case you have no idea what the challenge is, for 3 months, you pick 33 items of clothing, so shirts, pants, shoes, accessories, whatever, and you wear them for 3 months and nothing else. So for the months of January, February, and March, I attempted this challenge. And for today's video, I just wanted to give you a recap on how it went and also share some things that I learned, some advice that I would give to others, and also just some reasons why I would recommend other people to give this challenge a try. So the first thing I'm gonna walk you guys through is just the last 3 months and how they went. I would say that the month of January was by far the easiest month. I feel like whenever you're starting off with a new resolution in the beginning, it's really easy. And it's like this honeymoon phase and you're like, okay, like this isn't gonna be so hard. I got this. Like, this is gonna be great. And so yeah, that was very much, I think, my attitude the month of January. And I was having a lot of fun in the month of January, just experimenting with my clothes and I think really being creative with my outfits for like the first time ever. And so January went great. February, I would say that February was also good, but like was slowly starting to hit the decline. I think the beginning of the month, I was really good at sticking to it and wearing only the clothes that I had picked out for the challenge. But then what got me was two things. The first thing was I live in Virginia, and this might be true of whatever state that you live in also, but in February, I feel like there are always like random, really nice warm days. And so I think it was like mid-February, there was a day where it was like 70 degrees. And keeping in mind, like when I started this challenge, it was January and it was really cold all the time. And so I had just picked out clothes that were like sweaters and like things that were really appropriate for winter. And I had like a couple pieces that I probably could have worn, but I don't want to. And so on that random day, I was like, oh crap, like it is so nice outside. And I like want to wear something nice since it's like warm. And so I like went back into my closet and like took out some other clothes that I had packed up and wore them. And that just like was the beginning of the end. So that was the first thing that I think really got me. The second thing was in February, I really started to thrift shop more because I was anticipating the spring, right? And like wanting to have fun new clothes for the spring. So I was like, oh, I'll just like buy them in advance. So when spring comes, I already have all these new clothes. It's gonna be great. So I went to the thrift store, I found all this cute stuff. And then I came home and I was like, oh, this is all really cute and I wanna wear it now. And so that is what kind of happened. So I would say beginning of February, things were good. End of February, things weren't looking super good. And then month of March was a complete dumpster fire. I blame my tax return and my stimulus check that I got. I really think that those are the things that are to blame for the month of March just completely falling apart. I started buying a lot of new thrifted stuff and wearing them. I just bought the sweater this month and I didn't do it at all. Like, I don't think there was one day, maybe like the first week of March, I kind of stuck to it, but after that, it just really fell apart. So yeah, I'm just being honest. I did not do super well in the end, but it's okay. I'm really proud of myself for really sticking strong the month of January and for like half of February. You know what? I'll give myself more credit. For like most of February, I really did stick to it, but the month of March absolutely did not do well at all. So that is just the brief recap of how the first 3 months went. Some advice that I would offer to anyone who is looking to give this challenge a try. I think I have three main tips for you. The first would be to definitely pack all of your clothes out of sight. That was so helpful for me in the month of January, having all of my clothes in trash bags so that I could not see different things that I would have probably tried to wear or wanted to wear if they had all been out in plain sight. So definitely pack all of your clothes away, and that will really help you succeed in this challenge. The second thing that I would say is really try your best to not buy new clothes. I would say that I was doing a really good job in this challenge right up until the point where I started buying new stuff, even though it was like thrifted stuff. And like one of my other goals this year is to shop secondhand. Like that is really where like the dumpster fire ignited when I started buying new stuff. And I was like, oh, like I can't wait to wear this. I want to wear it now. And it was the beginning of the end when I started buying new clothes. And the third tip that I would say is plan ahead for random warm days, or even random days where you just want to dress cozy. Because there were like a couple of days when I was just like tired of putting on like jeans and pants and nice shirts and just wanted to be like a bum. And I didn't think about that when I was planning ahead for this challenge. And so definitely plan for days where you're on your period and you just want to be comfortable, or days when it is going to be warm and it's February and you want to wear like a dress or something. So that is my main advice to anybody who is looking to do this challenge. Kind of going off of that, I also wanted to share just some takeaways that I've learned from this challenge, and also just share some reasons why I would recommend this challenge to anyone, because honestly, like I think this was a really great way for me to start the year. And even though it didn't end the way that I was hoping it would, I think that I learned a lot, and I think I got a lot out of this experience, and I definitely plan on doing it again in the future. I don't think that I will do it in the summertime, just because, like I said, I bought a lot of really nice stuff, and I don't want to have to limit myself during the spring and the summer. And so I think I will definitely pick this challenge back up closer to the fall when the weather is like consistently cooler. I feel like for me, this challenge is definitely easier to do when it is not warm outside. But the first takeaway, or even recommendation I would have to others to try this challenge is I really learned how to creatively create. I really learned how to be creative with my clothes and to put together things that I would not normally have paired together. And I just feel like I think this was like the first time that I really got to be creative with how I dressed. And it was a challenge, but it was also really fun. Going off of that, I feel like I also have just gotten a better sense of what I like and how to dress myself, if that makes sense. Like now I know like what shirts look good on me and what shirts don't look good on me, and what shirts I like and what shirts I don't like. I just feel like I've gotten a better sense of like my fashion taste. In addition to that, I feel like this challenge really helped me to determine which things in my wardrobe I actually wear and which things I do not. I know that everybody can probably relate to this, like having certain items of clothing in your closet you literally don't wear at all, but for some reason you just can't let go of them. And I think this challenge really showed me like, these are the things that you wear consistently, the things that you like to wear, and these are the things that you don't. Like there were just two categories, like this is what you wear, this is what you don't. And after completing this challenge, it has become a lot easier for me to get rid of clothes that I just don't wear. Like, so in January, like I said, I had all my clothes like bagged up and I was like, I'm not gonna wear these, it's great. And then as the challenge progressed and I was like preparing for spring, I was like, oh my gosh, like there are all these clothes in my closet that I don't wear, like I'm just gonna get rid of them. And so then I like took them all out of the bags, and I did get rid of a lot of clothes, which I am really proud of, but then I saw all the other stuff that I had and I was like, oh, I really wanna wear that shirt. And so that's where I went downhill. But as I was saying, like this challenge really helps you to determine what you need and what you don't. And I think that was really helpful for me. This one is really theoretical. You will save money unless you're like me and you buy a lot of things in the midst of doing this challenge. I think that if I do this challenge again, I'm really going to try to limit the amount of new clothes that I buy, or just try not to buy new clothes altogether. Because again, when you buy new stuff and you're like, oh, I really want to wear that, like I just did not have the willpower and discipline to not wear the new stuff that I got. So I would highly recommend not buying new clothes if you can. And if you do that, you will save money, which I think is another good benefit of giving this challenge a try. And then the last thing that I think I learned from doing this challenge is that I don't need as much stuff as I think I do. Like our culture is very consumeristic, and is that a word? Is that a word? I don't know. Our our culture is very driven by consumerism, and we are just all like, more, 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 more. I need this and that. And I think this challenge just really helped me to see like, no, I don't need 20 pairs of pants. I don't need 50 shirts. Like, it's okay if I just have like 20 shirts that I'm wearing and like 5 pairs of pants. Like, it's okay if I wear the same pair of pants 2 days in a row, 3 days in a row. Like, literally nobody knows. Nobody knows. And so I think this challenge really helped me to see like, it's okay to not have a lot, and you don't need a lot in order to be okay. And I'm saying this after I've bought like an entire new spring wardrobe, but I think that's like a good lesson and reminder that we all need, like, we don't need a lot. We don't need so much as we think we do. So this challenge was really fun. And again, like I said before, I learned a lot from completing it. And even though it didn't go exactly like I was hoping it would, I really loved it, and I will definitely try this again. If you have more questions about this challenge and want to know more about it, please feel free to comment on this video, asking anything, and I'll try to answer it to the best of my ability. There are so many other videos that people have done on this challenge who are way more disciplined than I am and have probably done it a lot better. So definitely check out their resources too, because there are a lot on the internet. But yeah, guys, Project 333 Challenge was really, really fun, and I would highly recommend it to anybody. So if you're thinking about giving it a try, I say go for it. And yeah, that is it for this video. Thank you guys for watching and for joining me in this process. I will see you guys soon. Bye, guys.